Very good morning to you, Eben.
I put it to you, my lady, that this witness was lying, Mr. Wolmerans. How will that sort of play out before we get to today's proceedings?
Well, certainly, Eben, another blow for Oscar Pistorius' trial. Really, the conversations that we were having here outside court is that after such a poor showing by the forensic geologist Roger Dixon, the last thing that you needed was for Wolmerans to admit that he was lying and also to concede that he had had several meetings as well with Roger Dixon, where over a beer they might have discussed the Oscar Pistorius trial. That's where you saw the state prosecutor really digging into Wolmerans, wanting him to concede to the fact that they had discussed Oscar Pistorius' trial and perhaps that Wolmerans had changed his initial findings in order for it to now suit Oscar Pistorius. So that's really what went down in court, because before, we saw then another witness taking the stand. Exactly what you want to get to today, Eben, but I'll allow you to do so.
Fantastic. And tell us quickly, Chriselda, we talk about the psychiatric evaluation. Is this going to happen, and how will this play out with with how we saw the case sort of ending this week and so forth?
Well, Eben, quite an astonishing about turn in the Oscar Pistorius murder trial, in that now after the testimony of Dr. Meryl Foster, she gave really details about Oscar Pistorius' behavior since he was a child. She explained a fractured childhood, saying that Oscar Pistorius suffered an anxiety disorder from a very young age when he had lost his legs, and the dysfunctional family of Oscar Pistorius, of a mother where there was a consistent crime in the area where they were living, of the mother who was sleeping with a pistol underneath the pillow, of him being estranged from his father from a very early age, contributed to Oscar Pistorius' high levels of this disorder, and that Oscar Pistorius, when his career was taking off, really felt pressured to perform. He was always told that he was as good enough as any other athlete and that he could perform. Excessive pressure being put on Oscar Pistorius to perform, and as we all know, he's subsequently gained international acclaim for his ability on the track, but certainly yesterday coming out that despite this international acclaim, Oscar Pistorius had a very low self-image and was very embarrassed of his disability. Of course, that all coming from the psychiatrist who evaluated Oscar Pistorius now as a result of the testimony of Dr. Meryl Foster, indicating that Oscar Pistorius' condition may have contributed to his behavior on the day, or his reaction on the day that he shot and killed Reeva Steenkamp. That exact statement there created grounds for the state to ask for an application to be brought to this court this morning to have Oscar Pistorius evaluated for 30 days, for his mental state to be evaluated at an institution. Well, that application is going to be brought here this morning, and the last word, of course, will be with the judge to decide on whether Oscar Pistorius will be taken to an institution for mental evaluation. But certainly an about turn in these events in a week that was supposed to bring the Oscar Pistorius trial to an end.
Thank you very much, Chriselda Lewis, for that update. Of course, Chriselda is live outside the court the whole day, and we'll go live inside the court at about, shortly after 9:30, as we do.